Badland 3-ton off-road jack. Let's get into it. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's starting to rain. But that's what this is for. Not only to be able to deal with the rain, the muddy conditions up here on the mountain, and all of that stuff. Wanted to get a really good jack. Uh, I, of course, have the one that came with the Ram Pro Master, but I didn't purchase this just for that. One, we do a lot of recovery stuff with Grindstone Ministries, but living here on the mountain, as you can see, things are a little bit tilted. We live on the side of a mountain, and it's rocks and mud and all that stuff. And we live in a camper trailer. So when we got here on property, there was I leveled everything out with the skid steer, but then it rained, and then we had more heavy machinery to try and get the camper in place where it was supposed to go, but it ended up a couple of feet further over. So then that started to sink down into the mud. So we were living in a camper like this until uh, a few of the brothers came over to help. TJ, Jody, aka Panda, aka Buckets and Bibles. Should go subscribe to him on YouTube. Uh, he he brought a jack, not this jack, but a regular 3-ton jack to be able to lift up our trailer and cut off rounds from trees to put under it to stabilize things. So I always said to myself, I have to get a really good heavy duty jack, but there just wasn't any out there that could deal with the ground here. Even with his, with the little small tiny wheels, because it's built for rolling around on concrete or asphalt or something like that, not for going over rocks, going through mud, going through dirt. So wanted to get something heavy duty like this that had the height extension that I would need. And also, I've seen people convert some of these to having like a flat plate bottom. So it's really good in mud and soft spots and areas. The jack itself doesn't sink into the ground. So now let's grab one of my trusty sawed knives and start cutting into this to open it up. It says that all the tools you need inside are inside the box. Got that. This thing is heavy. I don't know the exact weight of it, but maybe it's some packing materials or just the jack is made so well and sturdy. What is this? You're supposed to uh, do a team lift for this, but I picked it up and been got it into the van, lugging it around. Well, actually, I rolled it over here on this right here. This is my Duramax uh, hand truck. I call it a hand truck. Other people call it dollies. This thing, I saw it at AutoZone. Not sure how much I paid for it, but I knew I was going to have situations just like this. And this thing packs away so nice. You press a button. Well, you can't see it on camera. It extends out like that. Press a button like that. That slides down, and then the base, you just lift it up, and then the wheels collapse in, and then you could just pack that away. So gonna leave that here on the side of the box. Ooh, sky is getting really dark, so we'll see how much of this will actually be able to get done. Here's the owner's manual and safety instructions. Get the box over here. Got parts and pieces all over the place. Here are the wheels. Wheels are pretty big and hefty. That's all the wheels. What is this? Oh, that's the jack post stand. And what is this here? That's the base for the jack post stand. Get this styrofoam out the way. Got to keep that away from the dogs because they will rip it all apart. More plastic. What else do we have in here? Well, here, let's lift it up. There's Jack. Let's move this around. Grab the handle. And we got 2 levers. And I think that's everything in the box. So let's get rid of this foam. That's everything. Looks and seems simple enough. Toss that around. Got to get it away from the dogs before they get over here real quick. Maybe I should tap into these instructions real quick on how to put it together. Setup, strap ring clasp, oil fill plug, U-joint, saddle, lift arm, maintenance and lubrication. All of these different parts on here, and it doesn't really show you how to put it together. No. Attaching front wheels, lift jack off the ground from the front end, one at a time, place front wheel onto axle, secure front end with bushing, and tighten with washer and nut. Repeat installation process for rear wheels. So I guess that's how simple it's supposed to be. And we are going to see if we get poured on. Doesn't look like it matters what side the wheels go on. Where'd that parts bag go? Here we go. Wait, was I supposed to? Washer and bushings, right? Hey, Milk Dud. Let's check that one more time. Secure front end with bushing and tighten with washer and nut. Repeat installation for the rear wheels. So that's the washer, nut. This is real simple to put together. So washer and nut. And they gave you a little cheap little wrench to get everything on there. So is it all the way on? It seems like it's pretty far out. There we go. Oh no. I launched it over there, trying to rush because of this rain that's starting to come down. So I am going to tighten all of this stuff up, get these wheels installed and everything else. And I will be right back unless it just starts dumping rain out here. That first one's on there tight. So let's get to the second one. Okay, and we are back after getting poured on from the rain. Now some wind is coming through. Supposed to be some type of massive thunderstorm. I have a Walmart plastic bag on top of my camera, trying to keep that safe in case it decides to pour down rain again. My shirt is soaking wet. The instruction booklet is ripping apart because it's soaking wet. But we got everything together. I had to go get my Allen key set to install the what is that thing called? The extension? Yeah, the saddle extension. So this piece right here, so you could take that off and put it right here. It didn't come with a Allen key, or maybe I lost it while it was pouring down rain. You do have this Allen key that stays nice, snug and secure in this spring-loaded capture mechanism right here. So you can easily take that off, which probably need to do if I'm going to be storing this in the van. So I can loosen those up. And only put it on there when I actually need it. That's one. Oh, they hand loosen nice and easy. Take this whole thing off right here, and it goes in which direction? It goes in this direction because it has little screws on it right there. And this piece over here, if y'all can see that, that screws in to secure it. That's one part of the securing. Oh, and you see these bolts as well. There's these two little grooves right here for those bolts to go into. So it's almost like dummy proof. So that's in there. That's nice and secure. I can put this Allen key back in here in the spring-loaded mechanism and clamp over this right here. Oh, let's move that retainer up, get the clamp on, and it's nice and secure. The bolts aren't going to come out. Maybe I should have pushed those through to protect the threads, but the threads are right there going into that. What else about this jack? Let's put that over here. The only other tool that it came with was this wrench, this little thin metal wrench to put the wheels on, which was fairly easy. But as I told you all before, I am on the side of a mountain, so if I let this go, it's gonna go rolling off the table. What else did I want to show you all about this? It's all assembled. It's really heavy and sturdy. This spins around. What else? What else? What else? Oh, back here on the jack, if I spin that around and get it halfway on my lap, here's the pole, which comes apart into two different pieces for easier storage. So got that together there. Goes in right here, and there is a retainer right here, if you can see it. You just tighten that down, righty tighty, and you have to lift this up. There's this little latch right here that you have to lift up, which it says disengage for lifting, disengage for lifting, transport use only. So if you're transporting it, it'll be down. If you're actually going to be lifting a vehicle or something like that, or camper trailer or whatever, you would have this up, tighten everything down. So now I just tightened the pump housing for the piston to lift, and there we go. And it goes up. Twist it to the left, and down it goes. So works simple, just like any other jack. but you got these giant wheels on it, not those little tiny wheels that go on most floor jacks, and it could deal with situations like this storm right here, this rain that's coming down, and uh, everything else that comes with living completely off grid on the side of a mountain on a dirt road. But this is the Badlands off-road jack, 3 tons, so 6,000 pounds this thing could lift. So that's it. That's it for right now. I am going to most likely go inside, dry off, and catch y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day. Shalom. Hey, Milk Dud. Excuse me, girl. Thank you. That's the jack point right there. Tighten it up. Release that. Make sure I'm on the right spot. And up and away we go. What do you think, Milk Dud? Is it good? Is it a good purchase? Hey, girl. Oh, you just want belly rubs. Okay. You just had puppies. I'll give you some belly rubs. Good girl. But that's it. It works. Let's put the van down.